Please be mindful of the cameras behind you. Kindly refrain from standing or blocking the cameras behind you. A reminder that live broadcasting during the press conference is strictly prohibited. The press conference will be conducted in English. Therefore, if you have any question, please ask your question in English. First of all, congratulations on reaching the semifinals. Before we begin the Q&A session for the media, could you each share how you're feeling ahead of these crucial semifinals?
일단 4강에 올라온 거 기쁘게 생각하고요. 라오스전, 캄보디아전 2승으로 준결승에 진출했는데 우리 선수들과 스태프의 노력으로 만들어낸 승리인 것 같습니다. 내일 필리핀전도 우리가 결승전이라는 각오로 물러서지 않고 싸우도록 하겠습니다. 우리 선수들 준비 잘 돼 있기 때문에 내일도 좋은 경기 결과 가져올 거라고 그렇게 기대를 하고 있습니다.
First of all, I'm happy to reach to the semifinals, and also we won 2 games in the group stage against Laos and Cambodia. Thanks to our players and staff effort, we can reach to the semifinal. And also tomorrow, we think it's a final game, so I put everything on the pitch, and players also do like that. And players are all well prepared, so we can have a great result tomorrow.
Trước trận đấu bán kết thì em có cảm nghĩ như thế nào?
Em và toàn đội đang tập trung và hướng đến trận đấu trước mắt là trận đấu bán kết. Thời gian qua thì em và toàn đội đã và đang rất tập trung với quyết tâm cao nhất để chuẩn bị cho 2 trận đấu sắp tới.
First of all, I would like to focus on the semi-final game. In the past few days, me and my team are very focused on the next game, and we would like to play with the highest determination.
Alright, thank you. Next, we'll open the Q&A session for the media. For those who would like to ask a question, please raise your hand. Kindly state your name, your media organization, and who your question is directed to. Is there any question?
Hello, Coach. Can you update for us about the Liduk injury?
리둑 선수는 일단 뭐 캄보디아전 워밍업 중에 발목이 접질려서 부상을 당했는데 좀 그래도 캄보디아전 경기 70분 정도 소화를 했고 지금 회복하고 있는 단계이기 때문에 내일 경기에 출전할지는 오늘 또 훈련을 통해 선수 상태를 점검해야 될 것 같습니다.
Liddy was injured during the warming up when the match day of Cambodia. It was ankle sprain, but he played 70 minutes in the game, and it's now the phase of recovering. The playing for the semifinals is not clear. We should check today's training, what the train. It's not clear he play tomorrow or not.
Alright, next question please.
Hello, Coach. I'm Majid from Tribune News. It's just a simple question for Coach. So, what made you believe you can beat the Philippines on the semifinal? That's it. Thank you.
일단 여러 가지 중요한 요인들이 있기 때문에 일단 우리 선수들이 좀 필리핀보다 하루 쉬는 일이 좀 하루가 좀 없기 때문에 회복하는데 또 좋은 컨디션을 유지하는데 중점을 둬야 될 것 같고, 특히나 필리핀은 7번 비성 선수 또 20번의 마리오나 선수의 역습이 필리핀 팀의 강점이라고 생각되는데, 그런 부분에서 우리 수비 선수들이 어떻게 선수들 잘 마크하느냐에 따라서 승패가 나눌 것 같은데요. 하여튼 우리도 준비를 잘 하고 있기 때문에 내일 좋은 경기 결과 보여줄 수 있을 거라고 그렇게 생각을 합니다.
There are many factors we have to think about, but there are for the rest day there are 1 day difference between Philippines and Vietnam, so it will be the fight of recovery. And also I can see the Philippines' strength has the counter attack from number 7 Bisong and number 20 Mariona. So we should consider both of that, and to block them, our defenders should focus on their techniques. So this would be the factors who will win.
All right, we'll have one more question from the media. Please raise your hand if you would like to ask a question.
Thank you. My question: are you surprised that the team qualified to semifinal is Philippines, not Malaysia? Thank you.
놀랍지는 않고요. 지금 말레이시아, 필리핀, 태국, 베트남, 모든 팀들이 지금 4강 올라온 팀들은 좀 실력이 평준화 좀 된 것 같고, 물론 말레이시아가 인도네시아, 필리핀전 좋은 경기를 했음에도 불구하고 좀 패하는 바람에 올라오지 못했는데요. 하여튼 그 팀 중에는 다들 실력이 어느 팀이든 4강에 올라올 수 있는 그런 기량들을 가지고 있는 것 같습니다.
Basically, I didn't surprised about the result. Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam has all similar at the moment. They all reached to semifinals. Although Malaysia performed well in the group stage, they played very good games, but they didn't reach the semifinals. So basically, all the teams reached the semifinals, playing at semifinals are all similar.
All right, that concludes our press conference. Thank you to the coach, the players, and all members of the media for your time and participation. Before we end the pre-match press conference, we kindly ask the coach and player to stay for a brief photo session before leaving the stage.
We have one. There's John, where'd you go?
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll begin the press conference shortly, so please kindly take your seats in the designated area. All right, welcome to the pre-match press conference for the Asian U23 Mandiri Cup 2025. Right here with us today we have Coach Gareth, the head coach of the national team of Philippines. We also have John as the player. Welcome, coach and player.
Thank you.
A few reminders for the media. Please silence your mobile phones during the press conference. Please be mindful of the cameras behind you. Kindly refrain from standing or blocking the cameras behind you. Lastly, reminder that live broadcasting during press conference is strictly prohibited. The press conference will be conducted in English. Therefore, if you have any questions, please ask your question in English. First of all, welcome and congratulations for qualifying for the semifinals. We would like to know how is the condition of the team and how do you feel about qualifying for the semifinals?
The team are well. We have had an extra day rest. Obviously, during our group stage, we did have to play the 3 games. And I guess the reward for that has been an extra day of recovery. So we've used that to the best advantage that we can. The team is proud. The team feels supported by the country, and it's a very proud moment for them to be able to create history and progress through to the semi-finals.
Okay, thank you. John, please.
Me? We're confident about tomorrow. We believe that we could get the 3 points, and yeah, we're ready. Nothing much more to say. Like, we're ready. We're gonna give it all 100%, like all the other games that we played beforehand. Our goal was to get to the semis to begin with, and we're here. We proved it, and we're ready. We're ready for tomorrow.
All right, thank you. Next, we'll open up.
Hi, I'm Tama from Bulanet 24. Coach Gareth, I just want to ask you, how do you feel and what do you think about the status of Philippines, the underdogs amongst the semifinalists, and if the Philippines reach the final, what does it mean for the Philippines football generally? Thank you.
I don't know about the underdog status. I think any team that can go through a group stage, only conceding 1 goal from a set piece, should be taken very seriously. And the one thing that this team has shown is they come together more and more with every day they spend together. And I would expect this group of player to be better again in the next game. Okay, so it's a historic moment, and as John mentioned before, it's one that we were planning for. It's nice to be here, and our plan is to be better again tomorrow in the semi-finals. The Filipino people, they're proud. They love their country, they love their sport, they love their national teams, and we've seen We've seen a wave of support through social media, and that support means a lot to us. It means a lot to the players. They are active on social media. They are aware of that support, and that also, I guess, forms part of our larger team. So it isn't just the players and staff that we have here in the hotel. We know that we are representing a whole nation of proud people. So we carry that into tomorrow and into the final series, and I am happy for them that they get to celebrate what we have achieved so far, and they get to join us tomorrow and see what else we can achieve.
Hello, good afternoon, Coach. I'm Harry from bola.com. In the press conference before, the Vietnam coach Kim Sang-sik says that two of your players can be dangerous for them in tomorrow's match, which are Otto and Mariona. What do you say about that? Thank you.
Both Harvey and O2 are they're big players that have stood up so far in this tournament. So with Harvey particularly, he brings senior international experience, having participated in the Mitsubishi Cup in December, and this is experience that we very much value. We do have a very young team. Someone mentioned to me the other day that we are the youngest team here, and we're definitely the youngest team in the semi-finals. And if you were to look at senior international experience, I think we're probably at the bottom of that table as well. So our players that have experience, John plays professional senior football. These players are very, very important to us. You would have seen last game that we don't just rely on two players. There is a lot of football that is played that you might not see on the broadcast footage, that you might not see in the highlights packages. So whether it's O2 scoring his first goal, do people recognise the vision and the quality of pass that a centre back Noah Liddell can play outside, and then the quality of a player like Uriel Delapo to find an early ball behind centre backs. We do have players that you see in the highlights packages, and they're the ones that probably are at the final end of a phase of play. But there is so much more to the game that we value, and I believe we have a team of 23 very talented young footballers.
All right, next question, please.
Hi, Coach. Yes, we come from Vietnam, Vietnam. Yes, we had enjoyed the press conference with headquarters of Vietnam. Just he's highly appreciated. Just the Philippines, especially in the performance in this tournament, with very impressive. Yes, we know that all the two teams that will aim to get 3 points with the semi-finals match tomorrow. Just can you show me that which a strong point from the Vietnam team? Just and how can you to measure to handle it tomorrow?
So just the strong points of Vietnam.
Yeah.
Is that,
can you show?
I guess I'm a coach who prefers to focus on our own team, and we will touch on, like any preparation for a game, we'll touch a little bit on our opponent, but our journey this tournament has been a focus on us and our system and the way that we want to play, and not a lot then changes. So we know that Vietnam, I think, have scored 3 of their 5 goals from set pieces. Okay, so we know that this is an area that we need to be aware of in our preparation. They are obviously a team who play very similar to their senior men's national team. I believe the coach is looking after this team, the same coach that coached the Mitsubishi Cup team. And every player in the semi-finals is a good player. So our focus has been on what we can do and what we can do better and what we're already good at. And that's kind of the focus we've taken into the game. Maybe John has a little bit more information about Vietnam. I don't know.
They're a good side. Give them respect. But as Gareth said, our focus this tournament was about ourselves and how we play our way every game, going into every game. So more focus on us really, on my half.
All right. We'll have one last question from the media, please.
Hello, coach. I'm from SCTV. I have a question for you. That Philippines consists one goal from set piece. Meanwhile, Vietnam had 3 goals. So, do you have a plan to prevent Vietnam weapon?
We have a plan, but I'm not telling you. So we would be silly not to have a plan. Absolutely. And it's not just me who contributes to the way we set up on the pitch. So our assistant coach, Coach Popoy, and our goalkeeper coach, Joanne, together with our analyst, Stephen Noonan, they do a lot of work on looking at set pieces, both how we can hurt our opponents, but also how we need to protect our goal. So tomorrow, you know the plan. You will see the plan on TV, but not today.
Thank you.
All right. That concludes our press conference. Is there any question for John before we end the press conference?
Okay, my question is quite similar to what I asked to the coach for John. Do you see yourself as the underdogs amongst the semifinals? Because we all know that Philippines are very good in basketball, but in football, you guys are still, if compared to amongst the semifinalists, you guys are still quote below the other semifinalists. So do you see yourself as the underdogs amongst the semifinalists, or you have ambitions to beat the other semifinalists? Thank you.
It's a good question. For us, for every tournament that we enter, we try to reach as far as we can. The semis, finals. We're here now, we've done that. Tomorrow we have a good game. But no underdog. Never, never. Always 100% confident in our team, the management, going into every tournament that we're in, that we could reach the finals, the semis. So, wherever the underdog statement come from, I think it's just all, don't believe in all that. As players, as a team, we believe ourselves that, yeah, finals, semis, and yeah, I think now and going on forwards, we need more respect, I think, than naming like, these are the powerhouse teams going to the tournaments with underdogs. I feel like every country has a fair chance. I feel everyone has to have that respect, you know. So, it's from my point of view. Never an underdog, never.
All right. That concludes our press conference. Thank you to the coach, also John, and the media for the time and participation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before we end the pre-match press conference, we kindly ask the coach and John to stay for a brief photo session before leaving the stage.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Conference shortly, please kindly take your seats in the designated area. Welcome to the pre-match press conference for the Asian U23 Mandiri Cup 2025. Joining us today, we have the head coach of the Thailand national team, Coach Thawachai, and also the player, Seksan Ratri. A few reminders for the media. Please silence your mobile phones during the press conference. Please be mindful of the cameras behind you. Kindly refrain from standing or blocking the cameras behind you. Lastly, reminder that live broadcasting during the press conference is strictly prohibited. The press conference will be conducted in English. Therefore, if you have any questions, please ask your question in English. First of all, to coach and the players, congratulations on reaching the semifinals. Before we begin the Q&A session with the media, could you each share how you're feeling ahead of these crucial semifinals?
ก็เบื้องต้นจะต้องขอแสดงความยินดีที่เราผ่านเข้ารอบรองชนะเลิศได้แต่แล้วก็อยากจะให้ทางโค้ชกับผู้เล่นแชร์ความรู้สึกที่ได้ผ่านเข้ามารอบรองชนะเลิศหรือพูดถึงการที่เราจะเล่นรอบรองชนะเลิศนี่หน่อย
ครับก็กล่าวสวัสดีทุกท่านนะครับผมก็ความรู้สึกที่ผ่านมาในรอบแรก2แมตช์นะครับก็คิดว่าเราเป็นแชมป์กลุ่มแต่ก็ด้วยฟอร์มการเล่นอาจจะยังไม่ค่อยประทับใจเท่าไหร่นะครับยังมีข้อที่ต้องแก้ไขเยอะนะครับแต่ว่าคิดว่าในรอบรองชนะเลิศที่เราจะเจอกับอินโดนีเซียเนี่ยเราคิดว่าในวันนั้นเด็กทุกคนจะกลับมาพีคกลับมาเป๊ะที่สุดนะครับผม
Okay, for the answer from the coach is, if we talk about the group stage, of course he is still not happy with our team performance. That as you can see, there's a lot of things to improve. But for the semifinal, he sure that our player and our team will do better than the group stage for sure.
ก็ดีใจครับที่ได้ผ่านเข้ารอบแต่ว่าอย่างที่โค้ชพูดครับว่ายังฟอร์มการเล่นยังไม่ค่อยดีเท่าไหร่แต่ว่าหวังว่าพรุ่งนี้จะเป็นวันที่ดีของเราครับ
Of course, for himself, he is happy to qualify to the next stage. But yeah, as the coach mentioned, we still have a lot of things to improve. But he hopes that tomorrow will be the good day for our team.
All right, thank you. Next, we'll open the Q&A session for the media. For those who would like to ask a question, Please raise your hand. Kindly state your name, your media organization, and who your question is directed to.
เดี๋ยวขอถามเป็นไทยแล้วเดี๋ยวพี่ปั่นช่วยแปลครับให้พี่วังพูดถึงสภาพความพร้อมของทีมครับการรีโคลี่ร่างกายของน้องๆนักฟุตบอลในรอบแบ่งกลุ่มแล้วก็มาในรอบเนี้ยวันนี้พร้อมแค่ไหนครับพี่วัง
The answer for the coach is could you talk about the preparation for the team to play on the semi-final match
ก็แน่นอนครับแน่นอนว่าเราเข้ามาถึงรอบนี้แล้วเนี่ยเราก็ต้องพร้อมมากที่สุดนะครับผมไม่ว่าในภาพร่างกายหรือสภาพจิตใจต่างๆนะครับผมเราเองก็รอบรองชนะเลิศเข้ามาเจอกับเจ้าภาพอินโดนีเซียด้วยซึ่งเป็นทีมที่ดีของในอาเซียนอยู่แล้วฉะนั้นเราทุกอย่างเราต้องพร้อมนะครับผม
Okay, if we talk about we get into this stage as a semi-final match, so for himself we have to be ready for both physicality and mentality, and of course to play against the big team like Indonesia. Of course, we will be ready.
All right, next question, please.
Hello, Coach. I'm Harry from Indonesian media, bola.com. My question is for the coach Tawachai. As we know, you are a legendary player from Thailand. You play many times against Indonesia. Even you won the FF 2000, I believe, against Indonesia 4-1 in Bangkok. So my question is, do you consider Indonesia as one of the biggest rival in football for Thailand? That's all. Thank you.
ก็คำถามถึงโค้ชนะครับก็อย่างที่ทราบมาดีว่าทางโค้ชเองก็เคยเป็นผู้เล่นมาก่อนแล้วก็เคยมีโอกาสได้เล่นพบทีมชาติอินโดนีเซียแม้กระทั่งคว้าแชมป์ AFF ในฐานะผู้เล่นจากทีมชาติอินโดนีเซียในการเจอกันก็เลยอยากจะถามโค้ชว่าคิดยังไงกับทีมอินโดนีเซียหรือมองว่าอินโดนีเซียเป็นคู่แข่งเบอร์หนึ่งของไทยหรือเปล่าครับ
อินโดนีเซียเป็นผมเชื่อว่านักเตะมีคุณภาพนะครับผมแล้วเป็นทีมที่มีคุณภาพฉะนั้นแน่นอนว่าเป็นคู่ต่อกรของทีมชาติไทยอยู่แล้วนะครับผมแล้วก็เป็นทีมที่คู่ต่อกรค่อนข้างเป็นระดับต้นๆของอาเซียนอยู่แล้วนะครับฉะนั้นแน่นอนว่าเราทุกครั้งที่เจอกันเนี่ยในเรื่องคุณภาพฟุตบอลเนี่ยค่อนข้างจะเข้มข้นแน่นอนครับผม
Of course for himself Indonesia good team with the good quality of team and both player also anytime when we play against Indonesia we consider Indonesia as one of the top rivalry in ASEAN for sure.
All right, we have one last question from the media, please.
Hello, Coach Amnir from National Radio Station RRI. Just one question. Against Indonesia tomorrow, what do you think is the most anticipated from Indonesian team? What is Indonesian power or ability that you need to anticipate it more as a team?
Regarding the team, right? You mean, sorry? You mean regarding the team performance or something like that, right? The football part, right?
Yeah, I mean Indonesian most ability as a team that Thailand needs to anticipate it.
ก็ทางสื่อได้ถามว่าก็พรุ่งนี้จากการที่เราจะเจออินโดนีเซียนะก็สิ่งที่โค้ชมองว่าเป็นสิ่งที่มีคุณภาพมากๆหรือสิ่งที่เราจะต้องโฟกัสกับทีมอินโดนีเซียคืออะไรครับ
หนึ่งแน่นอนอยู่แล้วว่าในเรื่องของฟอร์มการเล่นของทีมอินโดนีเซียนะครับและอย่างหนึ่งการเล่นภายใต้แฟนคลับแฟนบอลที่เข้ามาให้กำลังใจในสนามเยอะแยะนะครับในพรุ่งนี้ผมเชื่อว่าแฟนบอลอินโดนีเซียจะเข้ามาในสนามค่อนข้างเยอะซึ่งเป็นเรื่องที่ผมเองก็ต้องมาที่นี่เพื่อต้องการอยากให้น้องๆทุกคนในชุดนี้ได้เจอกับได้เล่นท่ามกลางกับแฟนบอลที่ค่อนข้างจะเยอะแน่นอนครับด้วยความกดดันหรืออะไรต่างๆอยากให้เขาได้มีประสบการณ์ในตรงนี้แล้วก็ถ้าเขาผ่านพ้นตรงนี้ได้ผมเชื่อว่าในเรื่องของสภาพจิตใจเขาในการจะเล่นในทัวร์นาเมนต์ต่อไปข้างหน้าผมเชื่อว่าตรงนี้จะเป็นประสบการณ์ที่ดีสำหรับพวกเขา
Of course to play against Indonesia what we need to consider is about their like Indonesia are in a good performance right now and of course when they playing in front of their a lot of supporter is going to be the big challenge for us. And as for himself, he always keep talking to the player that as a player, you need to get through this situation against the big supporter from the other team. If they can get through this situation, they can be a better player in the future for sure.
All right, that concludes our press conference. Thank you, the coach, the players, and also the media for your time and participation. Before we end the pre-match press conference, we kindly ask the coach and player to stay for a brief photo session before leaving the stage.
Misschien moet je ertussen gaan zitten. Ga je tussen zitten? Oké. Oh, hello.
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll begin the press conference shortly, so please kindly take your seats in the designated area. All right, welcome to the pre-match press conference for the Asian U23 Mandiri Cup 2025. Joining us today, we have the head coach of Indonesian national team, Coach Gerald, and also the player, Alvarezi Buffon. A few reminders for the media. Please silence your mobile phones during the press conference. Please be mindful of the cameras behind you. Kindly refrain from standing or blocking the cameras behind you. And lastly, also a reminder that live broadcasting during the press conference is strictly prohibited. The press conference will be conducted in English. Therefore, if you have any questions, please ask your question in English. First of all, welcome and congratulations on reaching the semifinals, coach and the players. Before we begin the Q&A session with the media, could you each share how you're feeling ahead of these crucial semifinals?
Yeah, of course we are happy. We start, of course, in a strong group with Malaysia, with Philippines, and with Brunei. But two teams were very strong, and I think we did well. We survived, and now we had to look for Thailand because that's also a very strong team, and we had to prepare ourselves and think about how to beat them.
Saya terjemahkan ke bahasa Indonesia. Jadi kita udah menghadapi grup yang lumayan berat dengan Brunei, Filipina, dan Malaysia. Dua tim yang sangat tangguh, tiga tim yang sangat tangguh. Tapi sekarang kita di semifinal. Sekarang kita fokus ke semifinal, di mana kita akan juga menghadapi tim yang berat dan kita akan fokus ke sana.
Selamat siang semuanya. Untuk mendapat pertandingan besok, mungkin dari pemain semua sudah siap, dari bentuk fisik maupun mental teman-teman sudah siap, jadi saya rasa pertandingan besok mereka sudah siap.
Okay, I will translate to English. From the perspective of the players, we are all ready to face Thailand tomorrow. Physically and mentally, we are ready, and we're ready to fight and give our best.
All right, thank you. Next, we'll open the Q&A session for the media. For those who would like to ask a question, please raise your hand. Kindly state your name, your media organization, and who your question is directed to.
Halo Coach, I'm Majid from Tribun News. Mungkin Coach bisa dibantu ke translate ke Inggris biar lebih mudah. Pertandingan sebelumnya sudah menyaksikan Thailand bermain. Bagaimana dari Coach pandangannya permainan Thailand dan besok penerapan permainan, maksudnya lebih berhati-hati atau seperti apa untuk laga esok, dan kondisi dari Tony sama Arkan untuk laga esok seperti apa. Kemudian kedua untuk Buffon, laga esok lawan Thailand memang kita tahu ya, Thailand juga kalau tidak salah bermain lawan Myanmar juga 0-0, bermainnya lebih hati-hati dari pemain sendiri. Menganalisa permainan dari Thailand seperti apa, itu aja. Terima kasih.
I will reframe the question to Coach Gerald. Of course, you have seen the match of Thailand in the group stages. What do you think of Thailand as a team, and how do we play? And how do we gonna play against Thailand? Are we gonna defend? Are we gonna defend a lot? Are we gonna attack a lot? And the second thing is about the condition of Arkan and Tony.
Sorry. I think that we see Thailand, and they're a very strong team, and I think it's always difficult, how to play against them. We have to prepare ourselves, and we know that they have a strong midfield, strong attack, and the defensive is good, so we have to prepare ourselves and try to find possibilities to beat them, and I think that's the way we want to play, and there is not one way. We have to fight, and we have to work hard, and then we will see at the end where we are. I think about the injured players. I think, of course, we miss Arkan the game before, but also Rivaldo and Tata, and we miss Tony. So we have 3-4 players who normally will play, and that is a lot. That's 1/3 of the team. So we prepare ourselves, but we have a good squad, and I think hopefully we are ready to beat Thailand, and it will be a battle, and we will see.
Oke, menghadapi Thailand itu selalu sulit ya untuk bagaimana cara bermainnya, karena memang kita tahu bahwa Thailand itu memiliki pemain tengah yang sangat kuat, sangat tangguh, juga agresif, kemudian pemain belakangnya juga sangat susah ditembus. Jadi sebagai tim kita memang harus mempersiapkan diri secara baik, bermain dengan baik. Kita harus berani mengambil inisiatif di situ juga untuk bermain, untuk mengalahkan mereka. Tentu saja nanti di akhir kita akan melihat di mana kita berada. Yang penting kita tetap kuasai bola, kita bermain untuk memenangkan pertandingan melawan Thailand. Mengenai Arkan, ya selain Arkan tentu saja ya kita lihat kita kehilangan dia kemarin dan itu berat. Tetapi juga adanya Michael Tata yang nggak ada, adanya Rivaldo juga nggak ada, Tony juga nggak ada. Jadi itu sepertiga dari tim juga yang biasanya bermain tidak ada di tim. Jadi tapi itu bukan sesuatu yang harus kita takutin. Tapi kita siap secara tim untuk bermain menghadapi Thailand.
Ya, saya tahu Thailand adalah tim yang kuat dengan cara bermain yang bagus, tapi kemarin coach sudah bilang cara bermain kita, jadi saya rasa untuk melawan Thailand besok, insya Allah kita bisa dengan bantuan coach, cara bermain dari coach. Mungkin.
Okay, from the player perspective, we've talked about Thailand, we've discussed how Thailand play. And from the player perspective, we are ready to face them and give our best according to what been taught in the training, and then we're gonna give 100% to it.
All right. Next question, please.
Pertanyaan buat Ezi. Masih clean sheet di group stage. Indonesia masih belum kebobolan di group stage. Kamu pemain belakang. Sebenarnya kita udah bermain baik di group stage atau sebetulnya kita belum dapat tantangan yang lebih berat aja makanya kita bisa belum kebobolan. Terus pertanyaan kedua mungkin agak lucu, bagaimana kamu mengartikan sendiri nama kamu Buffon tapi kamu main jadi bek kanan gitu. mungkin apa dikasih nama Buffon tapi sekarang main
Oke.
bek kanan.
Ya, yang pertama itu saya rasa tidak ada yang tidak bagus. Jadi di grup stage itu juga kita kerja keras, kita maksimal, dan semua lawan yang ada di grup itu juga berat menurut saya. Karena kita di defender, di midfielder, bahkan di striker kita mempunyai tim yang kuat, tim yang sama rata, pemain yang berkualitas. Jadi saya rasa itu alasan kenapa kita bisa tetap clean sheet. Jadi bukan karena di grup kita nggak ada lawan yang bagus, karena di grup juga banyak yang bagus, banyak yang setara. Mungkin karena kita kompak, kita mempunyai pemain-pemain yang berkualitas, mungkin itu. Jadi kita bisa clean sheet. Terus kalau yang kedua, kenapa namanya Buffon? Karena waktu saya lahir itu, Italia itu lagi juara dan Buffon lagi bagus-bagusnya, terus orang tua saya juga pengen saya jadi kiper, jadi tapi rezekinya bek kanan.
Okay,
Mungkin
I
itu.
will repeat the question. The first question is regarding our team Indonesia from the defender point of view. We've played 3 games and we haven't conceded any goals. The question is, are we playing that good or we haven't played a tough opponent? The answer is that we actually already play a good and tough opponent. It's just a collective teamwork from the defender, midfield, and strikers that works together hard that keep our goal also clean. The second question is personally to Buffon. Why is your name Buffon? And you're not playing as a goalie, but you're playing as a left defender, and that's because the time when he was born, Italy was world champion, and Buffon was on fire. So the parents actually want him to become a goalkeeper, but
Maybe
no,
next game, eh? Maybe
mungkin pertandingan berikutnya ya. So yeah.
Alright, next question please.
Terima kasih. Mungkin Coach Timo bisa diterjemahkan. Saya ada 2 pertanyaan. Yang pertama, Coach Gerard kan pernah menjuarai Piala Eropa dan Liga Champion. Dalam fase knockout sistem gugur seperti ini, menurut Coach Gerard, dengan banyaknya situasi pemain cedera, pemain kurang fit dan segala macam, apa sih yang paling penting dari tim agar bisa menuju ke final dan juara mungkin? Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, posisi pemain di posisi gelandang mungkin cedera tadi. Ada Doni mungkin yang dia di back sayap, tapi di klub bermain bisa di gelandang juga. Apakah akan ada potensi rotasi mungkin Doni? Terima kasih.
Okay, there are 2 questions for you. The first one is based on your experience of winning the Euro and also Champions League, and of course you've been in many knockout phase, and with some players got injured or yellow carded and so on. How do you face, what is the strategy to face the next round and the next round till the final? The second thing is regarding our midfield, especially Doni. At the moment he's playing on the left back, but in his team he's playing actually as a midfield. So are you going to make a changes or what's your plan?
I already said that maybe he's the goalkeeper next game.
Buffon
No,
jadi
I
kiper
think,
katanya.
I think to be honest, I think that Donny had a lot of qualities, you know, and he's a player, I think, with really many possibilities. So we had to look also to our team, and I think that's the most important thing, because we can say we want to play like this, but we had to look now, and I think that the players grow, and I think this tournament is also to look, and I think we got a lot of players from here, from Indonesia, and I'm happy with them. But we also had to look to prepare ourselves to be stronger next time. And I think that's the way we had to do it, and I think I'm very happy with the team and the players, and I think we had to grow and perform well to beat Thailand, and that's the next game, and I think that's our job to do. And we know we will play against a tough opponent, but we will give everything, and we will see.
Oke, ini jawabannya dirangkum langsung jadi 2. Jadi satu, yang pertama mengenai Doni, dia pemain sangat berkualitas ya, dan bisa menempati beberapa posisi. Jadi pelatih sangat happy dengan itu, dengan keadaan itu, dan bisa diposisikan di mana saja. Tapi itu saja nanti tergantung dengan situasi yang ada. Tapi secara tim, untuk secara kolektif, dia sangat happy dengan semua pemain yang ada. Apalagi ini rata-rata hampir semua ini pemain dari Indonesia ya. Jadi dia sangat happy dengan mereka, sangat senang dengan mereka. Tapi yang pasti kita harus bermain secara bagus, secara leluasa, dan untuk meningkatkan performa kita, tapi bukan hanya di sini saja, akan dilihat juga untuk berikutnya. Jadi kita selalu harus berkembang dan menjadi lebih baik sebagai tim.
We have one last question from the media, please.
Hello, Coach Amnir from National Radio Station RRI. This is your first tournament with the national team as a coach, and also so far until tomorrow will be semi-final. What do you think is the most thing that you most proud about this team? And then for the next match, it's just 2 steps to be at the last stage. What do you think the most thing that this team need to be win? Also regarding besides the technically things, what do you think is the most important thing that they need to be a champion?
The most important is that we didn't lose. And that we don't get goals. And that's the most important, because if you don't get goals, then you already have a good chance to win the game. But if you look to the possibility from the teams, we know that we have a team and we have to stuck together to win against opponents, strong opponents. Because if you look about our pool, Malaysia and the Philippines are better ranked than us. So it's not that we can easily beat them. And I think we did till now, we did a very good job. And the next game is Thailand, and we also had to try to beat them. And step by step, I don't look about 2 games. Every time step by step, now is Thailand, and then we will see after that one where we are. And I think I'm very happy with my team and with how we perform. And okay, next game we have to do 1 step up to beat maybe Thailand, and we will try to do that.
Oke, good. Pertanyaannya adalah, inilah turnamen pertama dari Coach Gerald di Indonesia, dan sekarang di turnamen pertama ini sudah mencapai semifinal. Bagaimana pandangannya terhadap tim dan kinerja dari tim ini, apakah puas dengan performanya? Dan yang kedua adalah sekarang kan udah tinggal 2 langkah lagi menuju untuk juara, apa yang harus dipersiapkan untuk menjadi lebih baik dari tim? Jawabannya sangat sederhana. Yang pertama, sangat puas tentu saja dengan performa dari tim ini, karena dari pertandingan satu pertandingan lain semakin meningkat dan semakin bagus di semua lini. Dan yang kedua, dia tidak terlalu memikirkan 2 langkah ke depan lagi, tapi 1 langkah terlebih dahulu. Jadi bagaimana supaya kita tidak kalah melawan Thailand. Kalau kita misalnya kebobolan, ya pasti kalah kan. Tapi kalau kita bisa menjaga supaya gawang kita tetap 0, tetap clean sheet, ya itu udah pasti lebih peluangnya untuk menang lebih besar. Jadi sekarang 1 demi 1 kita akan memberikan yang terbaik di semifinal. Pertama melawan Thailand terlebih dahulu, baru nanti memikirkan langkah berikutnya.
And the other thing that is also important, I think if you see the 2 games against the Philippines and against Malaysia, we didn't give many chances away. And I think also we got 70% the ball. I think that's not bad, to be honest.
Ya, tambahan lagi kalau kita melihat dari grup fase melawan Malaysia dan Filipina, ball possession kita tuh lebih dari 70%, dan kita tidak memberikan banyak kesempatan untuk mereka untuk menciptakan peluang yang berbahaya di gawang kita. Jadi kalau kita melihat dari situasi itu, berarti artinya tim kita sudah melakukan sesuatu dengan baik.
And our next step is to score goals.
Langkah berikutnya adalah untuk mencetak gol. Itu aja.
Alright, thank you. That concludes our press conference.
Give him 1 question.
Oh yeah, please.
I want to ask something.
Cik, selamat siang Coach Sezian dari Akurat.com. Mau nanya, ada 2 pertanyaan. Memang di 2 laga tadi Coach bilang ball positioning kita bagus, tapi lini depan khususnya hoki Jens, penampilan hoki dan Jens masih dapat tantangan untuk bisa mencetak gol. Bagaimana di sisa waktu dari kemarin sampai nanti menjelang semifinal, Coach mempersiapkan mereka untuk lebih tajam saat melawan Thailand nanti. Terus yang kedua adalah di babak semifinal nanti, apakah Coach sudah mempersiapkan latihan tendangan penalti? Kan kita tahu kalau memang langsung penalti, apakah sudah mempersiapkan hal tersebut? Terima kasih.
Okay, there are 2 questions. The first thing is, yes, you said about Indonesia. It's correct that we have a 70% possession of the game, but still doesn't solve the problem that we don't score a goal. Now the question is, have you trained Hoki and Yen specifically so they can become more sharp in front of the goal? And the second question is a semi-final, and there's a possibility of penalty shootout. Have you prepared your team for that?
No, we had to win in the 90 minutes. I don't prepare them for penalties because I want to win in the normal time. And to be honest, I'm happy with hockey and I'm happy with Jens because we score more goals than the opponent. And you know, if you get chances and we get more chances than the opponent every game, so we will score goals. It's more difficult for them to score goals against us. So we have chances. We have the first game against the Philippines, we got chances, and against Malaysia also we got the better chances. So I'm happy that we got the chances, and okay, we will score at the end. It will come. I believe in that.
Oke, ini pertanyaannya yang jawab nomor 2 terlebih dahulu. Coach kita ingin memenangkan pertandingan dalam 90 menit, jadi tidak terlalu fokus kepada persiapan tendangan penalti. Yang kedua, Coach juga sangat senang dengan hoki, juga sangat senang dengan Jens, karena mereka toh membuat gol. Maksudnya dari membuat gol lebih banyak juga dari lawan-lawan kita. Tentu saja kita mendapatkan begitu banyak peluang, ada yang belum masuk, tapi semakin banyak kita mendapat peluang, juga untuk kesempatan mencetak gol juga akan semakin besar. Jadi kita melihat kemarin lawan Malaysia, lawan Filipina peluangnya banyak, jadi sekarang lawan Thailand, semoga bisa bikin gol.
Alright, is there any more question?
Atas.
Don't make it too difficult for me.
Jangan sulit-sulit, Mas.
Terima kasih, saya izin menggunakan bahasa Indonesia. Saya Ihsan dari Tempo. Pertanyaan saya begini. Salah satu jantung pemain kita adalah Arkan ya. Arkan salah satu pemain yang bisa menghubungkan belakang dan depan. Kehilangan Arkan itu kita kehilangan semacam koneksi ini ya. Nah, untuk mengisi posisi ini, karena kita akan berhadapan dengan Thailand. Thailand ketika kita lihat cara bermain Thailand, serangan-serangan baliknya cukup bagus dan sangat berbeda dengan Malaysia, Filipina, karena speed pemain Filipina itu tidak terlalu tinggi, tidak terlalu kuat. Ini berbeda dengan Thailand. Nah, bagaimana mengantisipasi ini? Antisipasi ini karena kita punya penghubung seperti Arkan tidak ada, dan bagaimana mengantisipasi serangan balik semacam itu. Kita tahu bahwa Thailand itu 2 kali loh memenangkan piala ini, 2015 kemudian 2021. Untuk pengalaman Coach Gerard sendiri, bagaimana antisipasi itu. Kedua untuk Buffon, kita selalu berhadapan dengan penonton seperti pedang bermata dua. Mereka punya harapan yang cukup tinggi supaya timnas kita memenangkan pertandingan ini, memenangkan laga ini. Tapi di lain sisi ketika kita kalah, itu kita seringkali mendapat hujatan dan lain-lain. Bagaimana mentalitas yang Anda bangun bersama tim untuk membangun solidaritas di dalam gelanggang nanti? Terima kasih, itu saja.
Okay, I will repeat the first question for Coach Gerald. Arkan Ali. Arkan is very important, or is an integral part of your team. He's and he can play very well, and he connect the defense and the striker. And we're gonna play Thailand, and they are known for their counter attack and very fast too, because they have fast players. I mean, if you look at Philippines and Malaysia, they are not as fast as Thailand. So, from your experience, how do you think we can stop their counter attack?
I will try to play with 13 players this game, because I think then it's more easy. Now, I know that they are fast, but I think we look to ourselves, to our own team, and I try to prepare ourselves. And in the games against the Philippines and Malaysia, they also have fast and good players in front and on the midfield. So we had to prepare ourselves, we had to defend and we had to attack with a good idea. And I think that's the most important. And about Arkan, there are not many players in Indonesia who can get the level Arkan have. Because I think he's really very good player. But it's like that, we cannot play with him. And I feel sorry for him because we need him. But okay, sometimes the player get injured and we had to do something else. And that's the way we now had to play.
Oke, saya jawab terlebih dahulu dari Coach Gerald. Memang kita membutuhkan Arkan ya, karena dia kan pemain yang sangat-sangat bagus dan menurut Coach juga tidak terlalu banyak pemain di Indonesia yang bisa mencapai level bermain seperti Arkan ya, karena dengan kualitasnya juga dia pola pikirnya sangat bagus. Tapi untuk menghadapi Thailand, katanya juga paling gampang ya udah kita main 13 pemain ya, pasti aman gitu ya. Tapi kalau enggak, kita tetap harus mempersiapkan diri menghadapi Thailand, karena menghadapi Malaysia dan Filipina, mereka juga memiliki pemain-pemain yang cepat. Dan kita bisa mengantisipasi mereka. Jadi yang pasti sekarang pemain-pemain kita juga akan bertahan dengan baik, akan menyerang dengan baik, dan pada saat melakukannya itu dengan satu tujuan, pola pikir yang baik. Jadi bukan asal-asalan, dengan satu tujuan. Jadi secara kolektif kalau kita secara bersama berlatih, bermain pertandingan, itu bisa.
Ya kalau untuk hujatan dan kritikan itu menurut saya nggak jadi masalah, itu normal. Karena kalau saya main jelek, saya kurang main kurang bagus, nggak apa-apa kritik aja. Tapi itu nggak masalah buat saya, karena itu buat semangat saya juga ke depannya. Jadi menurut saya itu hal yang wajar, hal yang normal. Tapi kan saya juga nggak mau main jelek, jadi kalau misalkan saya kurang maksimal, nggak apa-apa dihujat, nggak apa-apa dikritik. Itu akan membuat saya semakin semangat, dan untuk teman-teman juga pasti support, jadi hujatan kritikan nggak jadi masalah buat saya, jadi normal aja.
Okay, the question for Buffon is, we know how Indonesian supporters have high expectation of the team. If you win, everybody's happy, but if you lose, then there's a lot of criticism towards the players or hate speech sometimes. And how
That's not only in Indonesia.
How does Buffon react or players react to it? So what happened is that's a normal thing. It can happen, and they're used to it. Or of course, they realize if they play bad, they will just get criticism. If they're not doing well, people will say bad things about them. But for them, it's okay. They will take that as encouragement to do a little bit to play better in the next game. So it won't bother them.
All right, that concludes the press conference. Thank you to the coach and players for the time and participation. Before we end the pre-match press conference, we kindly ask the coach and player to stay for a brief photo session before leaving the stage.
Yeah. Okay, you're welcome. Stay here.